Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. Welcome to the final episode of Season 3. At the time as this video is being posted, maintenance has already begun, which means Season 4 and Canto 6 is about to come. So of course, as I like to do a Mirror Dungeon 3 hard today, and that's because you can save the rewards for next season, of course. And I'm just gonna run all the 3 stars from this unit. Or from this unit, what am I saying? From this season. Same thing. And we're just gonna see how it goes. Of course, I'm going Poise gifts because everyone here is Poise except for Middle Dawn, which is pretty funny. And most people here are also Bleed. The only one who isn't Bleed is technically Merceau, I believe, and that's only because his Bleed is on his counter. He still benefits. So we can get the Bleed and the Poise fusion gifts on this team, I do believe, which is pretty funny. So yeah, let's just send it. See how it goes. We're starting with, Ornamental Horseshoe for the Clover Pendant, Clear Miracle Water, Full Starlight, Full Wish of Stars rewards, getting the Poise stuff. And as far as the actual order goes, we should select people. And I think you deserve to go first, then you. Who next? Someone from earlier on, probably like you. And then we do something like you. That should work. Not a single speck of gluttony or lust in this entire team. Oh well. We'll have to make do, I'm sure. We'll probably get some sort of EU gift to give us those resources. Surely. Yeah, this is like the entire like actual proper like 3-star season 3 lineup here. And I'm adding a lot of like conditionals then, that's because like you could, if you like oh so desperately wanted to, include some of the other like the other 3 stars released this season that aren't accounted towards this season. Sank Sinclair, DHE Honglu, Liu Rodion, and Ufi Heathcliff, but like, they don't really count as this season, right? They released this season, but they're not like actually attributed to this season. They're season 0. And you could also include like the Wall Purchase IDs if you wanted to, Match Bolt Otis, and of course Lantern Dawn 2-star. But those are even less season 2. They released this season, but they're Wall Purchase. That's something different entirely. This team works though. It does exactly what we need to do, right? And we'll see how well it goes. I'm excited, but yeah, because I'm going to be able to smuggle these levels into next season, it will mean I'm just going to start with basically the max battle pass, or the max level 20 battle pass. So I just get all those rewards, and I might desperately need them. We'll have to see. I'm still a little worried about how the Butler Otis pulls are going to go. In time, though. I shouldn't be too worried. Like, I can afford, like, a lot of pulls without, going too far into my lunacy wallet, right? Who knows, maybe I'll get lucky enough and I'll, like, pull and get, like, a different Otis 3-star and have enough shards to just shard her thanks to that. I don't think that would be lucky, though. I don't know why I said that as if it was a lucky thing, when it really clearly isn't. Full Pride Resonance, because why not? Yeah, it's gonna be a long 6 hours of maintenance, I'm sure. That's fine. Just have to entertain myself through various other shenanigans, I'm sure. It's not that bad, right? Yeah, exciting stuff. It's been 3 months since the last season began. That's like a couple of time. I mean, 4 months, what I'm saying. It's been 4 months since the last season, basically. 4 months and, like, 2 weeks, I think, roughly. Which makes sense. But yeah. I'm currently recording these, like, the night before, in case that isn't obvious. So I've still got, a little under 24 hours to go. Which is still very exciting. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. I don't know how I'm going to get through tomorrow. I'm sure I'll manage. It's definitely super unfortunate that daylight savings time started again, because it means the update's going to come out, like, an hour later than it would have otherwise. I'm sure I'll be fine. Upgrades. Being at Clear Miracle Water, +++. Being at Pendant Nostalgia to ++. And we can fuse these two together to get Lucky Pouch. Alright. Next goal, of course, we're going to try going for the Bleed Fusion gift, as you really frequently do in, Poise Bleed teams. But it means we're going to have to get both of those components. Hard part's probably going to be the muzzle, because we're going to need to get a little lucky if we want to actually get that in time. I'm probably not going to get until the final boss, knowing my luck. It's a little bit hard, because you'd have to get, like, a fairly early, Smoke and Wire if you wanted to get the fusion off. Like, The early Rusted Muzzle isn't like that hard to do, but the early Smoke and Wire is a little bit harder to do, that's for sure. Nothing else, we also really want Nebulizer for more poise shenanigans, because turn 1 poise isn't very great on this team, is it? And that's because, well, we don't start with any poise, because we don't have anything that starts with any poise. And the Pendant, we got the Pendant plus plus, so it hits 2 people, and the only 2 people with Gloom on this team, I believe, are Gregor and Faust. Trying to think through it in my head, but I'm fairly certain that's right. So they're the ones that are just, yeah, I'm very certain. So they're the ones who are always going to get like a decent chunk of poise just thanks to the Pendant, which is nice, especially for Pirate Gregor. It's always nice getting his poise going. He's a fun unit. It might just be hard to use him in this fight, because he kind of needs like at least a turn or 2 to build up his, doubloons. And I don't think he's going to get that time very much. That's fine. We're doing a poise run in the Mirror Dungeon, so it's going to be fairly easy. A full Wish of Stars poise run. We're just going to see how overkill we can go. We'll have to see if I actually get lucky enough to get Silt Current as the final boss. I still have not gotten Silt Current as the final boss in Mirror Dungeon 3 hard. I've gotten the other options at least once. I think Fate Lantern only once, but like I'm fine getting that thing only once. And I usually get my form empties, if anything. Lethograph, defense skill, base power. I'll take it. That'll work for me. Oh no, their defense level is up. It would be a shame if our offense level was stupidly high. Oh, there's the Rusted Muzzle. Okay, that's actually really nice to see. We can get Merso another skill 3. Don't mind if I do. And let's see what else. Sun Shower? Nah. It's good, don't get me wrong, but like it doesn't have that oomph to it. Cigarette Holder is good, but it lacks that oomph I'm looking for, right? Looks like I'm just not gonna get the oomph. I guess I'll just take Carmilla and settle with that. Golden Urn, it's early enough. Yeah, definitely will be worthwhile in the long run. It's an investment. It's 120 cost for an investment that should pay for itself, right? Definitely. I don't know the math exactly. I'm not sure at what point Golden Urn becomes not worth it, what point it becomes worth it, but it's investing into the future, right? Which is, always something you can do. Okay. We can do it like that, and that'll work. Get that Pride Absolute Resonance for the bit. But yeah, now if we can get Smoke and Wires early, which would be a little hard, we could theoretically get an early Bloody Mist, which would be very stupid, that's for sure. And I really hope it happens. I'm not gonna bet on it though, right? I'd have to be a fool to bet on something with, chances like that. Which makes me really tempted to, bet on it. But, I don't really have anything to bet on it. It's supposed to just be a figure of speech, silly me. Don't actually start betting on things that you really shouldn't be betting on. As tempting as it may be. As funny as gambling is. Just Vengeance that thing, sure. Also Foregone Conclusion in case in case push comes to shove, right? And we'll double up this guy, I suppose, because we're just going for weaker attacks. That'll work. I don't think we'd need to double up particularly, but there's 4 enemies and we've got 6 attacks, right? It's not gonna be too necessary. That guy doesn't die, that guy does die, so we don't get the Foregone Conclusion. That's fine. I don't think we really needed it. It would have been funny, don't get me wrong, to get a couple Foregone Conclusions this fight. Wouldn't be surprised if we never get a 4 doubloon Foregone Conclusion off, just because of how quickly anyways you're gonna die with a team this strong. It's a really good showcase of just how good of an assortment of IDs we've gotten this season, though. How good they've made Poise, how good it's been good for Bleed too. That's for sure. Not insane for Bleed. Bleed was in a decent space already. Bleed hadn't gotten very much dedicated stuff since Canto 1, though, so it was nice that Bleed got, its fair share of support. Ooh, risky encounter. Love to see it. Ooh, we can lose this clash with Yield My Flesh. And it's a fairly weak attack. Yeah, we should be able to handle it pretty well. Let's go for it. Oh no, you're attacking us. That's a real shame. Kill this guy. Merso, kill this guy. Unfortunately, we don't have poison on him immediately. Which is one of the reasons why I wish we had Nebulizer. So we didn't get to Mass Attack. If we had Nebulizer, though, his, turn 1 poise would be, Enough for it to at least be a 2-target pretty safely, I think. Otherwise, maybe we should save this for... It's tempting. We don't need to spend HP unnecessarily, though. We sure could just keep on going for his skill 3, keep on letting him get a hit. But, like, we might as well, you know, not, right? As tempting as it is. We do have lithograph, though, so damage won't matter that much in the long run. We'll just constantly be healing up our lower HP people. I probably should have just done the funny, yeah. It would have at least had 2 people there. I think he had enough poise to hit, 2 of them. And sure, they resist slash, but it doesn't matter in the long run. Yeah, Ishmael is going on her insane ranting, as Captain Ishmael loves to do so much. She really loves her insane ramblings. Yeah. Okay, cyborgs. These guys are going to live a little bit, which is rude. But that's fine. We'll be able to make the most of that. These guys are going to live, and they're going to wish they didn't. That's the end goal, I think. I got the plum blossoms of that guy, why not? We'll clash the unilateral, though, for the poise funny. It doesn't actually matter, but... fine. We actually probably should have had Faust. No, we shouldn't have. If we were being smart, we would have, like, had... Probably would have had Queequeg hit the guy first to get a little bit of bleed going, and then have, like, one-side him with Gregor to get more doubloons going. If we really want to get doubloons going quickly. Not that I think it'll make that big of a difference. We don't have Wound Cleared, so our bleed count is not great. So that's fine. There we go. Get the crits, get that Red Plum Blossom going up. House well. And this turn, we're just gonna keep on killing these guys. I mean, yeah, that's all there is to it, really. We keep on killing them and they keep on brutally dying. Not really a hard fight normally, especially when we're using stupidly good IDs. Nice. Nice assist attack there. Sever not to get some bleed potency going. Not like a lot. Because he's not low HP. When he's low HP, it is like a lot of bleed potency from his skill 3, but at decent HP, it, like above half, it's not very much. Like it's tripled at below half though, and it's doubled at below 75%, but above half. That's how it works. This guy's so excited. Okay, we did get some doubloons there. That's nice. Investigate the factory. Of course, we definitely could get away with not investigating the factory, but we'll do it. Oh, next turn you get your skill 3. That's good. We'll probably just counter him to death. I think that'll be the funny thing. These other guys aren't looking too good anyways, that's for sure. Yeah. Doing a little bit of damage with Harpoon of Obsession. Yeah, solid 700 damage against this random guy. Who had like a little bit of protection, didn't he? As it be, right? Normal stuff. Normal stuff. Poise team makes a perfect sense. Always super solid. Yeah. Still can't have 6. Just a day. Just a day away. Just a couple hours away. Like, so insane. Like that's like not a lot of time. That's like really close, isn't it? Wacky to think about. Very wacky to think about. I'm still thinking about it now. This is how I felt like every Canto, though. It's like, wow, it's actually happening, and then it actually happens. Alright. Be like that, I guess. We should have bound you or something, I guess, if we really wanted to be funny. Yeah, we can't actually clash this turn, because you don't have high enough speed, and this guy's speed is too high, so... Yeah, maybe shouldn't have gotten that much surgery onto him by killing him a bunch of times beforehand. Kind of backfired in a very funny way I wasn't expecting. That's alright, we didn't get to counter you to death, but there'll be plenty of other enemies to brutally murder with by claiming their bones after yielding my flesh. That's what I think anyways. Might just take Illusory Hunt. Sure, like, this is the best thing. I'll take it. We get an extra gift too, which could be good. It's a bunch of charge things. I guess I'll take the Lightning Rod so we can sell it because it's a tier 3. That's something. And by having it, we're more likely to get, Tier 3s that matter to us more, right? That's how it works, I guess. Carmilla ++ with a bit. Sure thing. And don't upgrade Rusted Muzzle, even though it could be beneficial for us, because we're probably just going to fuse it later on. Yeah, we don't get another rest stop until before the final boss, so if we do get Bloody Mist, it's not going to impact us too much. Like, we've got pretty good odds of finding it, I think. So we'll just see how that goes. It does go. Which it should. That's a neutral. Should I risk it? Yes. It should always risk it. Actually, we should risk that instead and do that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. If I was going for a neutral, but like, I'm willing to risk it. And I probably shouldn't risk it. That's fine. It happens. Yeah, you're rolling 18s just kind of casually. I mean, it's your skill too. It's like fair enough, and it's only because you've got like stupid amounts of stuff in your kit. It's still so funny how Blade Lineage Merceau, like, his kit was so large, like, it had different dimensions to it. Like, the actual image was, like, square as opposed to, like, the more, like, traditional rectangles. There's just so much going on with him, and it is super cool. And I'm excited for more, like, special IDs getting stupid, like, pages upon pages of stuff. When Heathcliff inevitably gets his special Season 4 ID, it's probably gonna do something real stupid. Do wonder what it's gonna be. Flash that, sure thing. Hit that guy a little bit, hit that guy, sure. Right, overkill, yeah, that's fine. I don't know, I feel like we'll have to see what the deal exactly is gonna be this season. I wonder if Heathcliff will get like a Hindley ID though. We'll have to see what the main boss is, though, because, like, it's either going to be Hindley or Kathy, but the issue is, based on current patterns, someone's going to survive and join an evil association. You know, that's just kind of how it goes in Limbus, for whatever reason. And I really wonder which it's going to be. I feel like Kathy dying makes a lot of sense, is the main thing, right? I know we're going to lose the clash, but we're not going to actually do that first. So I wonder... Do we think Hindley... I don't feel like anyone in Wuthering Heights would make any sense at all to join Damien's group is the thing, right? Like, neither Damien's group or, like, Sonia's stuff. Like, if anything, we're going to get another N-Corp person? I guess? Feels like it's kind of stacking a lot of them on top of each other. We'll probably get, like, a Damien-related person for Dawn's Canto. Wouldn't be surprised if, like, Kathy dies, Hindley joins N-Corp, I guess. Hindley's his name, right? I think so. Once again, I'm not an expert on the Wutherings. Oh no, we have lost the clash with Merceau. What a shame. It would be a shame if we brutally murdered you with our counter. Didn't even do enough to stagger Merceau, even if he could be staggered. Only need 2 points here, nice. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, nice 3 rolling Yield My Flesh, let's go. Yeah, because the Lucky Pouch, Yield My Flesh does roll like a 0 base, which is really funny. Being increased a little bit thanks to offense level and power up and shenanigans like that, but it's a very funny thing, that's for sure. Oh, because you got a kill with your passive last turn, you have that overheated gas influence, so you're inflicting burn, Ishmael, riveting stuff. I feel like the first part of Canto 6 is probably going to give us a lot of information, because we're probably going to meet Kathy, I presume. I don't think it's going to take that long to get to the manor. I really wonder why we're going to be, like, staying in the manor for so long, though, right? My mouse stopped working. Okay. You going to start working? There we go. That works. Yeah, because we really need to get a good sense on Kathy, because there's a couple ways they could take Kathy, like, logically. And that'll really affect a lot of things. Everyone loses SP, that's fine. I don't know, it's exciting stuff. I can't theorize as much as I want, but there's no way to know until it happens, right? Which is exciting. Okay, you should probably just representation emitter if you're gonna be like that. I'm gonna get the Pride Resonance. Because why not? It's funny. Nice, that guy dies to the representation emitter most likely. And here we go. Yeah. That'll do good damage. They will resist the Pride. That's fine. They're weak to Blunt, even if they weren't staggered. We can get some sanity back from that, which is nice, but I don't think we really needed it, but it's, I mean, it's nice. Don't need to say more than that, I don't think. I do think, it does seem like, I think, okay, so here's my prediction for how the Canto is going to, like, go. We're going to start out outside, there's going to be, like the first, like, maybe, like, the first chunk of the first part is going to be outside of the manor. We might face, like, some random people from, like, whatchamacallits. From the Dead Rabbits. But I think we'll get an... It looks like Heathcliff is going to get fancied a little bit. Because, like, there's one image of him standing at the gate. I wonder for the first part, we might encounter the sheep or something, right? Because, like, there is an image of, like, some of the Sinner just kind of looking down at some, like, electrical ball. So we might see the Dreaming Electric Sheep in the first part. We might get some of its egos to go alongside of it. But I think, like, I think the chapter will, like, end... I think we'll get into Wuthering Heights, like, nearest the end of the first part. And we're probably going to fight Joseph. Because that's who the Otis ID is going to be of, most likely. He's, like, the head butler. And my guess is that's kind of going to be like the Nico or the Shmi. That's going to be like the big main fight of this the first part. And it's not a big fight. Like, based on the pattern from like the Canto 4 and 5, like the first part, its notable fight isn't against someone too notable. It's against a named person who, you know, they'll add to like first floor mirror dungeon, that kind of like power level. Like, they're not too hard. You don't really need to care about their gimmicks too much. But like, you could. That's how I see it. I think it would make sense. It is interesting, though. I think we're probably going to see some Dead Rabbit people inside the manor, too. Don't get me wrong. Because, by the seams of it, sorry. I'm thinking too much about clashing and stuff while trying to speak. By the seams of it, like, there's going to be, the Dead Rabbit people are going to be, like, a common early enemy. I think we're probably going to fight the named guy that, like, leads the Dead Rabbits, too. And that's probably who the Merciful Ends is going to be from. Maybe fight that person, like, before getting to Wuthering Heights, or maybe once we get there. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's my vague predictions for the first part. It's not, like, you know, the most solid things, that's for sure, but that's my idea to piece together what we've seen, right? And, like, the second part is probably going to be focused on shenanigans in the manor. I don't know what the conflict's going to be there, but there's going to be something. And then, of course, the final part, we're going to go into the dungeon. I wouldn't be surprised if the dungeon is going to be like the Canto 4 dungeon and the entire thing is going to be the Fathoms. Although I really don't know what Heathcliff's Fathoms are going to be. If it would be, like, something like... Because there's kind of, like, based on the past two Cantos, the Fathoms is either, like, Yi Song's and it's, like, the entire dungeon, or, like, Ishmael's and it's not even, like, you don't even see it beyond, like, a cutscene. Because the first three Cantos, the Fathoms were just the third floor, and that was, like, basically it. But then Canto 4, it's, like, super present, and Canto 5 is barely present, because the Fathoms of Ishmael's ego is, like, the water that she, like, is on the boat at, like, during the Snack European cutscene. Which, suffice to say, is not a very prominent, like, point. Yeah? Which is very interesting, that's for sure. I don't know, though. I mean, I think about his, like, theming. What would it be? Something windy. I don't know. Because Wuthering means windy, Wuthering Heights, Wuthering... We're getting, like, the mirror, the one... Wuthering for the mirror dungeon. Like, the wind is a predominant thing, and it doesn't seem to be represented much at all. I think it might just because, you know, the book's called Wuthering Heights, the play is called Wuthering Heights. There might not be more to the wind than that, which I think could very well be the case, but, like, it's possible, right? I don't know. Darn. So slow. What's your speed range? It's 4 to 6. That actually is fairly slow, yeah. And it's not very slow as much as it's kind of very middle groundy, right? Like 2 to 7 is the standard, so you've got a higher min but a lower max. So it's kind of more focused, yeah. Yeah. We'll see. We might return to like the classic only the third floor is the fathoms. I think someone made a joke about it. I forget which center did, but like the joke that it's going to be at the basement of the manor. I think Heathcliff probably made that bit. Oh, we can take overload. That's awesome. Oh, the rusted cutting knife is also really funny. Grand Welcome's nice too for the resources. Yeah, I'll probably stick with that. And we can grab Tomorrow's Fortune too. I don't know, but like whether it is the basement in the manor would be interesting. If it's a predominant manor, I could see it. We still have no clue why the basement of Sinclair's manor had a vent that led to the Lobcourt branch. Maybe there was some, you know, coercion going on there. I don't know. Pure just theorizing with no, like, real basis. Which is a fun kind of theorizing. Thrill, alright. That's funny. Sell these. Get a little more cost here. See if I can reroll someone's into someone whose skill change could be nice. Oh, Nebulizer. We'll take that, actually. And then one more refresh, potentially. Long live again. Alright, that's fine. We'll wait, then. Could have kept on going. We didn't feel the need. I don't know. Bets are... we're definitely getting Envy Pecatula here, though, right? Right? Surely? Like, it's the perfect time for an Envy Pecatula. Surely. Am I coping a little bit with the Envy Pecatula? Probably. But, like, you can see it, right? Like, it would make sense to see one sooner or later. There's definitely going to be a lot of people that are, like, envious there, right? Like, the idea of, like, distorting into a little envy creature, not distorting, whatever the word is, pecatulizing. It's not a word whatsoever, but I guess it works well enough. And an envy creature makes sense in a place like Wuthering Heights, right? I don't know. That's my, you know, 2 cents, you could say. Really hard to say, I guess. I don't know. I'm just so excited. In case it isn't obvious, like... I don't know if I sound the most excited when I'm talking about this kind of thing. I don't know, I don't think my voice, like, actually gets super excited all the time. I kind of have a feeling... I feel like I've got, like, a semi-monotone voice sometimes. Fine, I'll just say Gossipium. I see what you're trying to tell me. I don't know. Kind of thing I've got a hard time judging just because I live with the voice. I live with my own voice, so I don't know how it sounds necessarily compared to like most people. I don't know if it's monotone or if it's fairly emotive. I think I'm somewhat monotone though, but sometimes I don't know. I'm just super excited though, that's for sure. Doesn't make me wonder, like, when we're gonna see the actual, the roadmap for the next season. Because for season 3, we saw the roadmap like a half a week into the season. But like that, there was a very solid reason for that, like, and that was because, was it week, half a week? I don't remember exactly. It was shortly after the season. I don't remember dates exactly too well. But it was shortly into the season because it was Project Moon's anniversary. So they were like, yeah, here's little teasers how the thing goes. That is not Merso's skill 3. I saw Wrath skill losing a clash and was like, ah yes, Merso skill 3. No, that was Dawn. Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't take too much damage. But yeah, I wonder if they're going to do it soon again, or if they're going to wait a little bit before we get it. Maybe they're not going to, like, show the entire thing at once. It is kind of, you know, underwhelming when you do show, like, such a huge thing just immediately, instead of, like, just immediately, like, teasing Blade Lineage stuff, instead of, like, waiting a little bit, like, teasing it, like, closer to actually coming out. I don't know, I definitely was really excited for the Blade Lineage stuff, but the announcement thing for it was effectively, like, 3-ish months before, like, I don't know. Kind of thing, I don't really know if I've got enough, you know, knowledge on how that sort of stuff actually matters to say whether or not it was more or less hype that way. Hype is like a weird concept. We are losing. Okay, cool. Well, we can ego a little bit. We've got some resources. Ideally go for the ones that don't spend the resources we're really low on. If possible, like that, yeah. That means we're going for a lot of gloom stuff this turn, but I mean, that makes enough sense, right? Gloom stuff is good. And I think the red sheet guys are weak to gloom, so it checks out. They're weak to gloom and blunt, so yeah, this will do a fair bit of damage. Bonk. Fortunately, because we're not going for like poisey shenanigans, it does mean that some of the people aren't doing the best on poise count. They're not getting their crits off. They're not getting their offense level up for next turn. Although, if I was sure to slice that thing in twain. We got a Tails on Claim Their Bones. Oh, what a shame. You still kill, but you know, so sad. You get ADD off, hitting a couple people. It's always nice. Bonk. Excited for the new egos. We straight up have not seen the Otis ego, which is really interesting. Because like the Kiko one we at least saw like for like a couple seconds, but like the Otis bind ego, just we straight up didn't even see like in animation. We saw like the artwork for it, of course, but we didn't see it in animation at all, which is another interesting thing. Wonder why. We're not gonna get that until the third update, that's for sure. If we're lucky, we'll get, like, maybe, like, Merso's Electric Screaming this first week, and maybe they'll save, like, Dawn's for next week or something, and then the other 4 we get. I don't know. I wonder if they're gonna actually split it up better this time. I hope so. It was kind of sad, like, first week to see, oh wow, there's no egos. This, like, first week of the Battle Pass, there is nothing. And I know why they did it. It's because none of the actual Avnos we saw at that point, right? Like, we got the Capote egos first week of Season 2 because, like, you fought the Brazen Bull immediately in the Canto. So, like, it fits, right? Some rough egos here, once again. These guys are a little scary in general, so it makes sense that I need to ego a little bit. That doesn't do the chip. Okay, Fluid Sack that. That's actually a neutral still. Okay, Hex Nail, is this looking better? That's looking better. Alright, cool. We roll with this. We might lose with Blind Obsession if we get unlucky, but no, we're fine. That's good. We don't have coins, so we need to worry about ego spam too much. Yeah, I hope they learn the lesson and just kind of give us 2 egos each week, right? Even if we haven't seen the Avenues yet, like, we already know what all the Avenues are. I don't think it's that. I don't think that's necessarily, like, why, I guess, but, like, it makes sense. I don't know, hopefully the egos are also a little more interesting than last season's, because, like, on the entirety of the Season 3 Battle Pass, like, Ishmael's Blind Obsession was the only ego I think I really liked that much. I say that, but I also do really like, I really like Effervescent Corrosion Rodion, because it's nice Tremor stuff, but it's also not really needed for Tremor teams at all, and you could very much live without it. It's just, I call it Slime Shank, because it's just Tremor Rhyme Shank. Tremor doesn't need a Rhyme Shank as much as Sinking does, though, so it's just kind of very inferior by just relativity. I don't know, hopefully we see something new stuff. I'm expecting some, like, Envy middle synergy from the Electric Screaming stuff. I think that would make sense, since they did give it to the 2 people with the middle IDs. As far as, what's it called? What's the word? Something days. Foregone days? Bygone days. As far as bygone days go, both of them, I think it's probably going to be like, bygone days is kind of obvious to tell, but it's probably going to be like a Teth for, it's probably going to be a Teth for Gregor and a He for Yi-Song, just logically speaking. God, we love spamming egos. Gloom time. Gloom time. Running out of gloom. God. I assume they're gonna be sinking E, maybe? A sinking ego for Yi-Sung makes a lot of sense. Gregor doesn't really need a sinking ego. He's kind of lacking a sinking ID right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna get like a seasonal sinking 2-star or something next week, though, right? Maybe he'll get a 3-star. I don't know. We're probably gonna see more sinking stuff this season, though, which is a little bit scary since sinking is already strong enough on a team dedicated to it. But maybe they're gonna have some like sort of sinking synergy that like kind of, I guess, wants you to not have Sinking Deluge. I don't know what that could be, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get something that kind of is like anti-synergy with Sinking Deluge, gives like a different way to do sinking stuff. Because the Echoes of the Manor seems to trying to be about like spreading sinking between people, and more so for like normal fights instead of focused encounters, enemies that actually can take sanity damage as SP damage, not physical damage. Let's see though. Gregor getting, like, you know, like a butler ID or something would be cool, even if it's only a 2-star or something. I don't know. And then for the actual binds, like, of course they're gonna, like, bind, but, like, what else are they gonna do? Are they gonna be super debuffy, maybe? Would be interesting. I'm sure Heathcliff can do stupid damage. Why wouldn't it? It is a seasonal ego, so it's gotta have, like, a really good selling point to it, right? Just logically enough. I'm sure it will. It's going to be our 4th Vav. Okay. Yeah. Cromer. I haven't seen Cromer in a while, I feel like. It's always nice to, you know, not see her for a while. Should probably clash. I guess we'll just clash that, sure thing. We're probably going to need to ego some of these. I'll also make sure to play some sort of music to some degree here, so that it's not just pure quiet. I don't know what song to play, though. Limbus, Canto, 5. Which song? We feeling E2, maybe? Why did we get internet from... That is an ad. God. I still don't have any sort of, like, ad block things in case you cannot tell. That's how it goes. There we go. That's gonna be our music for, Cromer. Oh, I was actually, not gonna lie, I was fully looking away, because I had pulled up the thing. Yeah, she died. I'm sure it was because of Merso, but that's still really funny. Like, I just looked away and then I looked back and she just exploded. Like, I didn't see her explode. I just looked back and I saw we were in phase 2 and it took me a second to be like, oh, huh. That just happened. Shh. The song goes hard. Get our Pride Resonance, that's nice. Get our Nebulizer to proc. Unfortunately, we do not have another skill 3 ready with Merso, otherwise we could have done it again. But you know, that's fine. Left arm already got destroyed, at least. Alright. I shouldn't be shocked. I'm really not surprised. Right arm got staggered. Now we get to, you know, actually attack the body a little bit. The body's been staggered immediately. The body almost got destroyed by a single skill 3 from Heathcliff. Do we finish the job with Dawn's skill 1? Surely not. No, not quite. We do get to stagger you, though. Who'll be able to seize that opportunity? I think I know who can seize that opportunity. Do we have it? Darn, we don't. I was really... Oh, we can foregone conclusion. No, she dies to the first coin! We don't even get to foregone conclusion, I don't think. There we go. I just completely used like the most inconsistent way to turn the sound back on. It's funny like that though. What do we want? Commemorative coin? Nah. Sun shower? Maybe? Actually, let's look at the... Ugh. All of these are not fun, just being honest. I'll probably just take Sun shower, yeah. And we'll take Cutting Knife too for the bleed synergy. We still haven't seen Smoke and Wires. Hopefully we'll get at this floor, or... I guess we'll have to see though. We might need to get a little lucky. Redstein Gossipium, absolutely, yeah. Zippolator? Nah. It's good, but we are kind of looking for a little something, aren't we? And that's another skill 3 from Merso, okay. Commander Coin? Nah. Endorphin Kit? Nah, we don't need more poise, I don't think. Didn't get here, that's okay. We still get another shot. Can we pass this? I don't really feel like risking it. It doesn't help us, even though we can't... Okay. No one can do this even if we take the easier clash, really? That is very interesting. I don't think I've ever failed the easy option. Okay, nothing happens, that's good. It's all your fault? It sure is, Sinclair. Thank you for noticing. Now this one's that's the wrong option. I was going to say this one's a lot easier, but no, it's supposed to play the top option there. At least we get 60 cost. We don't get the NDA, which could have been nice, but like, I think we can live without the NDA pretty easily. Okay, we can lose with Yield My Flesh, that's always wholesome. Can't get the Pride Resonance too easily here, but that's fine. That's a neutral Snag Harpoon. If you lose the clash, it's nothing too, like, game losing, though. Oh, we lost with that. Okay. That's not the clash I was expecting to lose, but I guess I should expect it. Sangre de Sancho is super inconsistent like that. It's always the most cursed ego. Like, with the 12 min roll, it just can't help but feel the need to get tails all the time, right? It's a little rude about it, too. Yeah, once again, because we didn't actually get, like, the Pride Resonance, we didn't actually trigger, Nebulizer, so we can't actually get the mass attack counter yet with Merso. But the thing is, half of his deck is his Yield My Flesh, aka a lot of it. Okay, he's taking a lot of damage though, that's kind of rough. He did just kill with the second coin though after getting a tails on the first coin, so that's solid. And he healed a fair bit of his HP back, so that's nice. Kind of need to not get staggered though, which is actually fairly easy done. I was gonna say easier said than done, but like everyone's got their 15 offense power up this turn. Everyone's like, that's a +5 to clashes for everyone. In case you don't know the specifics, 3 offense power is equal to 1 clash power. So a little bit nice. You've got a hopeless. Blind Obsession maybe? Blind Obsession much? It's a favorite. It could lose. That is very funny, actually, yeah. You're hopeless, but it's no trespassing, so I kind of do want to do something about it, darn. I was going to say something along the lines of I don't want to do anything about it so I could trigger the nebulizer, but really should do something about it, shouldn't I? Is this a bad idea? I think this works. This way we trigger Nebulizer, because we haven't gotten it upgraded yet, so it does in fact take the 3 absolute resonance and not just 2 of any resonance for Pride. So it takes a little more effort than I'd like, but that's okay. Blind Obsession will do a fair bit here. Isn't it too many people because of attack weight stuff? Empowered guys have 2 attack weight to each of their slots, a little rough. You lose your clash, you're okay, I think, though. Body Sack wins these without too much fear. There was a fair bit of fear, I won't lie. And you did get a crit again, so that's good. Maintain that offense level up. You've got a 22 offense level next turn because your allies got hit thanks to your passive from Queecliff. So he's gonna a little bit of offense level up. What's the most offense level up you can get? we kind of did like the most. We reduced someone's defense level to 1, like, you know, the other weak things to Uthi Heathcliff. What's the most we can increase someone's offense level though? Like, thinking it through, like, Heathcliff is probably a solid option to think through, because if we look at his passive, he can gain 9 offense level up from his allies being hit. He can gain 15 from the thing, and like you can get another 5 from the tattoo. So like what, 29 offense level up? Is there anything else that gives offense level up? I'm trying to think. Nothing else is coming to mind. I think one of the random Chargeo gets might. I don't know them all off the top of my head, so I can't say for sure, but would check out. Dodge with YouTube, will kill with everyone else. Because, you know, this guy's gonna get countered, and we're gonna counter both people here, thanks to having enough poise to have the 2 target. And then 2 coins enough to kill all of them instantly. Pretty safe to say, yeah. Nice. Yippee. Not too bad of a fight. We'll see what else is going to come our way. Garbage. Cool. That's what. Another slash risky encounter. Don't mind if I do. Is it going to be the same thing again? Maybe. It could also be like something not as bad. They're like bug guys. Yeah, bug guys. Nice. Love bug guys. Okay. I'm chill with going for a couple of favorites. Like, is it risky? Yeah. Am I stupid for going for favorites as often as I do? Yeah. Is there a but to this? No. I may be stupid. I might be stupid, but I've made my decision. It's obvious. Yeah, chart your own path. God. It's also a funny thing about thinking back to see, like, the Canto 6 stuff. Like, we're gonna get a cinematic body sack kill on the final boss, aren't we? Like, how are they gonna make body sack, like, cinematic and stuff? It's a cool ego and stuff, but you are swinging around dead body. I have a feeling he's gonna swing around something else, maybe. I don't know what, though. Like, Kathy's corpse? Maybe? Wouldn't be shocked. That's already what it, like, seems to be. At least an idea. Is like a hopeful Kathy corpse, right? Like, it's him, like, manifesting Kathy's corpse. Like, Kathy isn't dead yet, but he's like, I really wish she was dead so I could swing her around in a corpse sack. I think this is the wrong way to read the ego, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? It's a funny way to read it. And that's what counts in the end, isn't it? It really isn't. Kind of important to be right. Go for a lot of weak attacks. He is hoping to get as many people to get crits as possible. So we can go next with decent offense level up. Not great. Only 2 people got the offense level. That's okay. Not okay for you, yeah. Dodge, though. Gotta keep in mind, dodging is just super good for a lot of people. And yeah, we'll double up on that. I think we'll probably only need one of those, because it's gonna hit 3 people. And, you know, do a little bit of damage to them. The Harpoon of Obsession's rolling a little high thanks to it being a Poise Skill 3, as you'd expect from a Poise Skill 3, when you've got Poise Skill 3 shenanigans going on. Yeah, only 3 coins to kill all 3 of these guys, makes sense. Yeah, didn't even need the 4th coin for any of them. And here's the thing, if we do get Smoke and Wires, we can actually double the damage his skill 3 does, because it's got bleed on it. As insane as that is, right? Like, it's stupid. I guess we'll take Phantom Pain, sure. Might be nice. What was I gonna look at? One of these EU gifts, I forget which one. Can't look at it, actually. It's one I don't have. Right. Oh, hey. Speaking of Smoke and Wires. Oh, no. No one can do it. Okay, we've got a 30% chance. I believe in you. I shouldn't have believed in you. That's unfortunate. You're so close to greatness. We have to just reroll for it in the shop. Nothing else we particularly want. We're just going to reroll for it. There's nothing else we want, like, in the slides. I mean, if we see Lunar Memory, of course we're gonna take, like, that, but, like, you know what I mean. Okay, kill that guy. Nice. Instant, too. That's always nice to see. We love the instant kills. Dawn loses her clash. That's fine. She only took 4 damage from it, so I'm not that worried. We still have a couple things we do need to upgrade, though. Because we still really want to upgrade Wound Cleared. We want to upgrade Nebulizer. Just keep that in mind. We could upgrade... I don't think we really need to upgrade Bloody Gossipium. We could, though. Right. Yeah, go for a weak attacks this turn. Don't want to go for anything too strong. Should have defended with one of Otis or one of Yisong, or no, one of Ishmael's things. Otis into Yisong to Ishmael. Like, I'm not even using Otis or Yisong on this team, and I still managed to put both their names into there. All right, me. Well, we've got the poise for Yield My Flesh to be real funny, so love to see it. Once we kill some people with our other attacks first, though. Jeez. Really rubbing salt into their many wounds. The many wounds are what I think. We only need 2 coins to deal with these guys. That's cool. We only get 2 people, though. That's unfortunate. And, you know, we get a one-side Yield My Flesh off. It still does 27 for a 3-roll, though, which is kind of stupid. Because that wasn't factoring in Rush or anything like that. A 3 somehow did 27 damage. Just on its own. I say on its own, but it's because of everything we've got going for us. Crit and offense level, and, like, you know what I mean, though. Not afflicted by, like, any stat effects, such as, like, a straight-up damage increase. Ishmael's skill is cool, but I've got a one-track mind right now. Come on, it would be so funny. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. And we've got a lot of stuff we can sell here, as per usual. A lot of this stuff doesn't really help us till the very end. Bloody Gadgets kind of offers, so we don't have Lust on the entire team. Piece of relationship would also be nice for us, but, like, I've already committed, right? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to cut my losses there. There's a lot more stuff I could sell, don't get me wrong. I'd like to just sell it and, save, though, right? So we can upgrade a bunch of random things. You know, we're gonna have to cut our losses, yeah. That's alright. Oh, yeah, Carmel we don't need. Okay, let's go. Would have been really funny. We were so close to greatness. If we just had someone who could have passed that skill check, we would have been so good. Nebulizer ++ for the poise gain quicker. Wound cleared ++ for the bleed shenanigans faster. What else do we want to upgrade here? This is expensive. I don't think I want to go for that too much. Although we probably might as well, right? Like, what does this do? Bleed inflicts more bleed, sure. Inflict more bleed, sure. And that'll work. We also very well could have sold the oscillating bracelet. I don't know why I didn't. But that's fine. Oh! This is still current, isn't it? Well, that's nice. I was asking for it. A very fitting way to end the season, though, by fighting, you know, the season main antagonist character. If you know what I mean. Oh no, not a hopeless. Sure would be a shame if I went against a hopeless here. Sure would be rather hopeless, wouldn't it? Kind of hopeless this turn, because we really need to get some crits going, isn't it? Yeah, that clashes well, that's nice. Harpoon of Obsession will clash well. Kinda need to get some pride skills going, though, that's an issue. I can guarantee at least one of them. If we can just clash with... Oh, yeah, that's actually unclashable, that's right, okay. So, we need you to clash that thing. We're probably gonna have you ego then. Sangre de Sancho... works, okay. Because then we just one side with, like, both unilateral business and stock prey. And then we get a pride resonance to trigger Nebulizer for everyone. Good stuff. Next turn, we're getting all the paralysis and stuff, so hopefully we do a lot of damage to the fluorescence. Do we get the fluorescence with this? I don't think so, that's fine. Would have been nice, but that's okay. And the one paralysis to Merso is not that big of a deal, that's for sure. Honestly, I've got a lot of bleed already, jeez. We could just start throwing clashes and do a lot of damage in the process. I don't think this thing lives next turn, though. That's for sure. If we had a better turn here, we could have killed it, I'm sure. Like, first turn. But, like, we think it just didn't line up right. That's okay. Our pride attacks going off. And we actually have some strong skill 3s coming through. I don't think they're strong enough to kill you instantly, don't get me wrong. It would be funny if they were, but next turn we've got the offense level up and stuff, so that might make the difference. Fluorescence is almost dead already. That was 30 HP on the Fluorescence. Yeah, nice. We all get hit by the mass attack. Mercer gets staggered by that, doesn't he? Yeah, he does, because he was under stagger threshold, so 0 damage attack still staggers him. That's okay. I think we just kill you. Like, just being completely, entirely honest. I think we just kill you. I don't think there's anything else to this. Unfortunately, we do get... Oh. Yeah, foregone conclusion to 1,000 damage. And I realized we did actually break Fluorescence last turn, so we didn't get the paralysis. Well, that's good. You know, I really wanted Pirate Greg to show his worth. And he really did there. I think he really did show his worth. Funny how he's still, you know, almost the second lowest damage dealer. Dawn being lowest because she doesn't have poise, and, you know, this team is so poise-focused. Yeah, Mercer doing that much really checks out. He also took a lot of damage, which makes sense, given how he can get away with it with his counter. Yeah, claim rewards, except I won't. I go back to the window, because, you know, there's not really that big of a reward doing Mirrodon 3 hard right now. And now, if we take a look here, it says I've got, you know, rewards to claim. But I just wait on it, and then next season I'll be able to get 20 levels onto the next season Battle Pass immediately. This means I will be ending this season at pass level 1394. Nothing else for me to guess, and I can't do any more mirror dungeons unless I want to do the Mirror Dungeon 3 again, which I don't think I really want to do, so. Daily extraction time. Final daily extractions of the season. It's an exciting moment, just a lot of this stuff in general, just because, you know, the season's ending. Like, that's pretty monumental, I gotta say. In a very awesome kind of way. Isn't that right? Otis shards would be nice around now, but, you know, I've learned to cut my losses, I think. I really haven't, but I can pretend that I have, and it'll amount to something. And we'll just have to press forwards, that's the thing, right? Like, you know, going into the next season, 120 thread, we'll get a bunch more thread from this, 50 Otis shards roughly. We've got 160 boxes, so that'll be shortened into 70. Not a lot, that's for sure. And I've got a fair bit of... I might do some XP grinding, just to make sure I'll be able to get some people leveled up. Not that I think I'll need it for part 1, but, you know, it might be nice. At least, like, the new units, right? Anyways, that is it for Season 3 of Limbus Company. Join me next time, and we'll be in Season 4, a new season. Clear all Kathy, huh? It's exciting stuff. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.